Hi, I am Julia Hood, the manager of School and Family Learning at Reynolda House Museum of American Art. This video accompanies a kit and workshop for making Valentines that we offer from the museum, but you can also gather your own supplies and follow along and make your own Valentines, as well as use the downloadable instructions and templates that we provide. In this workshop, I'm going to show you how to make some drawn Valentines using stencils, like this example here, or some collaged Valentines using decorative paper, as in this example, or magazine paper, as in these two. So there's some different methods there for collaging. You might also be interested in our Heart Garland pop-up studio video that shows yet another collage technique that you could use to make Valentines. So I will show you what you need to make these cards and how to make them.
Kits for this project were made in conjunction with a Family First workshop. To create your own version of this project, see the downloadable instructions for materials and templates. In the kit, you will receive several groupings of materials. You'll receive large paper from which to cut envelopes, as well as templates for 2 different types of envelopes. Material to make 4 square cards and 4 rectangular cards, a package of various decorative papers for collage, including an art magazine that you can cut up, 2 stencils with 5 different sizes of hearts, 3 colored pencils and a regular pencil, a glue stick, ribbon, and a small bag with pre-punched hearts, envelope labels, and a few Valentine stickers. You will also find a booklet with inspiration, including Valentines from Reynolda's archives and a heart-filled print from our art collection, written instructions, and examples. You will also need a pair of scissors. Grab some scrap paper or a paper towel to use as protection when you are gluing. If you have decorative scissors or fancy punches, gather those together as well. You could use liquid glue instead of a glue stick, but just a little bit, and packing tape will be helpful to close your envelopes if you want to send them through the mail. If you are going to mail your Valentines, you'll also need stamps. If you have additional colored pencils or markers, especially silver or gold markers, gather those as well. Finally, if you have other magazines, paper doilies, wall calendars, or pretty paper, you can use those for collage also. Open your kit and look through your materials. You might want to plan out some ideas first before you start cutting. I recommend watching all of the video first before you get to work. Here are some cards I made with the materials included in the kit. First, let's look at how to draw with the stencils like I did for this card. You can begin by folding your card paper in half. The thin rectangles will make a square card. The wider rectangles will make a medium-sized rectangular card. Fold and crease. Here, I'm using multiple heart stencils on the same card. You can see how I trace inside the open stencils, but you also have positive stencils in your kit, which is what got cut out when the stencils were made. You can also trace around the outside of these, and you can see one way I'm doing that, with a jagged line instead of a smooth line. You can color with your colored pencils or add additional drawing or writing. You can also use the stencils with your decorative paper to make collage decorations. Again, start by folding your card paper in half. Look through your decorative paper for one that you think will go nicely with your card. For some paper, you might want to lightly outline the stencil on the front of the paper to ensure you get the part of the design into the heart that you want, or you can flip it over and trace your heart on the back to make sure you won't have pencil lines in your final design. Trace, then cut out. Here, I'm playing around with some different ideas for what else to add to the heart, from doilies to different color backgrounds. I encourage you to also play around with different ideas. To finish this card, I'm going to add an embossed heart. I'm taking the very edge of a piece of foil paper and placing it over one of the positive stencils and rubbing over it with the top of my glue stick. You can also use the pad of your finger. This made an impression of the heart onto the foil. Then I'll cut around the edge of that. Notice how I started at the far edges and not the middle so that I could get the most shapes out of my piece of paper. Lay out your shapes onto the card to start planning your design. Then glue the pieces in place. Here's a hint. Use a paper towel or scrap piece of paper to put the small pieces onto so you can glue all the way to the edges but not get extra glue onto your card. Here's another idea, using some of the decorative paper as a background for a heart. Notice how I'm putting my stencil as close to the edge of my gold paper as possible so that I could get at least one more big heart from the same paper if I want to. Again, I'm using a paper towel under each collage piece that I add glue to. Now, I'm going to show some additional collage options, this time using the art magazine for decorative paper. Start by flipping through and cutting or very carefully ripping out pages of artworks that you like. You might use a whole work of art on the front of a card, or you may choose areas of the magazine for their colors and then cut out shapes like hearts from the artwork. Here, I've chosen an image I want to use as the cover of my card. I'm tracing the card over it so I know where to cut so it'll fit. Then, you can simply glue the image onto the card, or you can also add embellishments if you want, like I added this sticker. You can also cut heart shapes out of images of artwork. Here are two examples. In the second example, I'm going to cut a large heart out. Then I fold it in half and I cut a heart out of it, going just a little bit inside the outer edge. Then I take that heart that I cut out and I cut a little bit out of that, so on and so on to make 4 hearts. Finally, we also included paper and templates to make envelopes for your cards. You can make rectangular envelopes or fun little square envelopes. Start by cutting out the templates. For your envelope paper, you can make envelopes out of magazines or the large paper included in the kit. Notice how I place the envelope at the very edge of my paper to have a large piece of scrap paper to use for the cards. Cut out the shape, then fold in the sides, one side at a time. For the square envelope, you could also seal it with a sticker if you'd like. And just to note, if you want to mail a square envelope, it requires extra postage. So one way to get around this, if it's not too heavy, you can put it inside a rectangular envelope. And as long as it weighs the same as a regular card, you can mail it for the normal card rate inside a rectangular envelope. For the rectangular envelope, cut it out, then fold in the sides. Glue the bottom flap to the small, thinner sides. In your kit, you have a few labels that you can put onto your envelopes. These are really important to use if you are using the darker paper, like red and purple, because an address on a white label will be easier for the mail carrier to read. If you are going to mail your envelope, use packing tape or other sturdy tape to seal the envelope after you put the card inside. Share your creations using #ReynoldaAtHome. You can find kits based on Family First workshops in the Reynolda House store. Below, you can also find links for the PDF instructions and downloadable templates.